We're delighted to be able to join you here virtually, albeit recorded, but still feeling that we're a little bit connected to the process on the ground in Hong Kong.
It's delightful to be able to join you virtually in Hong Kong. I hope you have a really good gathering.
I feel it's a quite heavy burden watching the state of affairs in the world in general. I know that our children and young people are not thriving, generally speaking. We can see that there is a decline in their mental health and well-being globally. For me personally, a way to kind of my coping strategy, if you will, for how to live in a meaningful way in challenging times is working with this framework, with the compassionate systems framework, because it's, to me at least, the direct kind of a representation of what could be or what could become, namely systems of education that are intended to help young people as they enter into these systems of education to grow and thrive and flourish and become more full, wholehearted human beings, caring human beings who are, showing up with each other as with an understanding of the necessity of interconnectedness and who we all are together on this planet, and at the same time providing tools and practices that really allows you to reflect on and work with the complexity of the various kind of areas of concern in the world right now. Obviously, we work a lot with educators such as yourselves in Hong Kong. And in order for all of this to happen for the kids, we need all the educators in the system to also kind of embody this sense of, a sense of belonging, a sense of interconnectedness, wanting to tackle the big questions where there isn't necessarily a kind of a teaching to the test or a finite answer, or we don't quite know what to do about the situation of the world, but we're willing to actually tackle it head on and be real about what's needed. The meaning of compassion, the capacity for us to stay with what we're witnessing without becoming overwhelmed, seems to me to be probably one of the most essential capacities that we can grow and cultivate in young people in the world today, because it is truly overwhelming. All of us who watch the news or who have any kind of, watching the affairs of the world will inevitably feel overwhelmed sometimes by not knowing what to do about things. So I do think that the combination of working with complexity and system skills and really kind of educating for tackling the big issues, at the same time growing the capacity to stay grounded in my own emotional reality, not becoming overwhelmed, and knowing who I am in this bigger complex social system of human beings on this planet, seems like an essential path forward that could potentially really shift how young people are feeling today.
I think there's a real openness. You mentioned the fact that kids and young people in general are kind of anxious about the future, worried about not only how their life is going to be, but really how their societies are going to be. And I think the underside of that is that there really is an openness. People know things need to change. Our colleague at MIT, Sanjay Sharma, who's been a great supporter, he's vice president of open learning at MIT, says in his view, there's a kind of renaissance occurring in education around the world. The industrial age model that was exported as the Western colonial process unfolded over the last couple of centuries have brought with it a model of school that has been very effective at training lots of people to be literate and numerate and contribute to modern society, but not necessarily to reflect on the arc, the direction, the overall health and well-being of society. And while that might have always been something that many educators would have liked to see happen, you could say that now there's a kind of an urgency to really get serious about it. Just being angry about the future won't really accomplish the changes needed. So how to be a productively engaged citizen of my community and the world is really the imperative for education. And I think more and more people kind of recognize something needs to change. School is a natural point of connection. Look at all of us here right now. We're here because our kids are here. The school brings us together. It connects individuals, families, in communities. So in many ways, although we don't think about it often this way, school is the natural place to kind of nurture different ways of thinking and operating. Obviously, this will take generations to unfold in our society. This is not a short-term quick fix, but it's hard to imagine learning to live together differently on the planet without also learning how to be together differently with our kids and how to change schools. So I feel that kind of incipient awareness is very strong just below the surface. That's been very meaningful.